Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another exciting StarCraft 2 cast. What do we have today, Obama?
We have it's a game, random versus random. Notice both players have the same icon,
Okay.
same, um, and they both spawn as Protoss. Now this is current HOTS StarCraft 2 game in the Rust League. For those of you that don't know,
Okay. This is ladder, 1v1
yeah,
ladder.
uh,
NA, late August, or is this more mid-August, 2014?
yeah, August.
Cool, cool. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a good matchup. We got here in the bottom rightish corner, the red Terran is our hero and our friend obAmA's mama, and in the left side over here, in the west coast, we got the blue Protoss, JohnHogan. Both of these players were random, as they said before. And so yeah, let's check out the production tab, and it's looking like production's somewhat similar. obAmA's lagging a little bit on his, or not lagging, but he's making a slightly later um, gateway. Oh no, he's making a forge, just kidding. I'm not even paying attention to the same game. So
Yeah.
forge first for obAmA. Let's see what he makes of this. Here it is with
Well,
probe pretty far up.
at this point, I still don't know. This is the first, so both probes just met.
They just high-fived.
Yeah, and now we
All
know.
is
We know after all, it is indeed a mirror match, which is kind of funny part.
all right. So
What
what's
would
obAmA
what would Mike do in this situation? He'd prop down a pylon right here,
in the not at
and,
the base, maybe at the corner. No,
uh,
maybe just right front and center actually.
and then he'd run around the base. He'd have the probe like run around in circles, and just hope that the probe would or that the other player will pull like tons of probes and like overreact, and then he'll just cancel the probes or the pylons. I mean, he loses income too. But. Okay, so fast expand, forge fast expand, no cannon, only one pylon down.
I want to make note that the blue Protoss scouted incorrectly in the upper right corner, and he is now heading towards John's location.
Yeah, yeah. So John Hogan he's throwing on a second gateway. He's got the core working, waiting for his gas. I actually went fast expand, gasless. Yeah, still need to get that gateway like as soon as possible. I'm gonna have problems here.
And this will be your first gateway that is coming down right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw down some gateways.
Yeah, it's not too bad because you do have the forge, and if you put up a cannon right here, which it looks like you're fixing to
The,
do,
yeah, this expansion's almost up.
yeah, you're I think technically ahead right now as long as you don't get rushed, which it looks like that's what Hulk Hogan wants to do. But if you are ready for it, you're gonna be pretty far ahead. You're gonna need to wall that shit off though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't. It's always risky walling off with like your gateways because they could just sit back with a bunch of stalkers and pick off the two gateways. There's nothing
Interesting.
to do about it. That cannon warped in just a little too late, and the zealot's going to be able to do some harass.
Yeah, that's too bad. It's really annoying.
Oh, he's attacking the pylon. I really wish he'd be focusing down on these probes. You think he's just kind of wasting time. You know, he's gonna want to get at least 3 or 4 kills to make this zealot worth it. Yeah. No, but he's getting a good full scout. He sees there's only been one gas taken so far. Um,
Dat probe micro
gets 3 kills. Not bad. Not bad overall. He did a good job.
does not bring over any more zealots.
Yeah, John Hogan was expanding. I guess it looks like he started that at about the same time the zealot made it into the base,
Hmm.
sometime around there.
All right. Still waiting on the. Oh, the cyber core is down for obAmA, which is good. So after that, he's probably gonna get his warp tech going because
3 more gateways added on. Looks like John Hogan's serious about making something happen here. I mean, you wouldn't normally put down that many gateways unless you're looking to make some kind of push.
Correct. However, warp tech has not begun for John Hogan. Sorry, that was my Skype, everybody.
Okay, so robotics facilities has been built as soon as the core was completed. Straight to the Robotech.
You scouted his high amount of zealots.
Yeah, I scouted. Let's see. Did I see the expansion?
You did not see the expo.
No. But I saw what killed me, what greeted me. It was not, 6 or 7 stalkers. If there are 6 or 7 stalkers, I'd have been worried.
Hmm.
But seeing only zealots actually kind of made me feel safe.
Fair enough.
I don't know why. I mean, because it's really weird. Protoss versus Protoss it's really weird how it goes. I mean, you can just kind of take a lead and it'll just snowball. You kill one worker, one unit, and you find yourself up,
Sure.
2 units. And
So right now, John Hogan's a little oversaturated in his main base. He should transfer a few to his natural, but yeah, it's okay. So check out the APM tab over here, just for the lulls. And yeah, so back at obAmA's base, pretty good saturation. Yeah, actually full saturation on both the bases. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can you tap your mic? Thank you. And so yeah, slight supply
look,
block there, I believe.
I built a pylon and I actually trapped this stalker because he wasn't built yet.
That's unfortunate, but actually not that big of a deal. It's in a pretty good
It's
spot to
okay.
defend.
It's
But
okay. We're gonna get Blink. We'll get him out of there.
that's the sole reason why you got Blink was to just free that one.
You know what? I should
Stalker.
have just could build a warp prison.
You could
Hot picked
also
up.
destroy the pylon.
Oh come on now. What's the fun in that?
True that.
Just salvage my pylon.
So right now, I think obAmA definitely has the lead. A little bit light on the units, stalker count. However, those 2 immortals are definitely going to uh, like counteract any problem, like any lack of stalker problem that obAmA has.
John Hogan's pushing out.
Yeah, and here comes the push. But I think these 2 immortals, I think they're going to eat up this force. I don't know, not a good idea. Not a good idea to move forward without a scout, but he's going for it. John now sees the stalker pushes, and John Hogan's coming in. Has not seen the immortals yet. Now he sees them.
Watch this clutch force field. Watch it. Check it out.
Oh, the clutch field is good. Oh man, that's some of the best force field action I've ever seen. Are immortals massive units?
No.
Okay.
That's nice.
Not Temple.
Archons.
Are massive units.
Yeah.
Right? We have like 19 more gates coming up. And I like how you sent out individual probes to build each one of those. Because you moonlight as a Terran as Protoss.
Whereas a Zerg, oh, I get to keep my workers.
Yeah,
They'll return after building. How nice.
that's what drives me crazy when I play Zerg.
That's why I do it. I think
Because I'll still reflexively rally the worker back to the mineral patch, like after I build the building. And it's like, oh, that's a waste of APM. I don't need to do that anymore because, yeah.
you go to rally and there's nothing in your selection. All right, so what's going on here? We have let's see what's
obAmA's pushing out a little bit.
go to the structures tab. You could see a little bit what's going on.
Quite a bit more structures there for obAmA.
There's 7 gates, 7 of 5, and then everything's pretty much equal.
So gates coming up. Got a couple of more probes moving forward for scouting maneuvers. We're gonna see what obAmA has in store here. Right now, the death ball for obAmA is looking a little bit scarier because of all the extra immortals in this force, which is really gonna make it have a stronger spine than this other Protoss force from the blue Protoss. And with this forward pylon, that's gonna be very handy. So here comes obAmA. He's gonna get a full scout off on this. It looks like, oh
The
no.
funny thing is that he went over here to build this, and he scouted my expansion because he went to build one there,
Huh.
and so he builds one here.
Okay.
Uh,
Right now, the supplies actually are fairly close. Um, fairly close indeed. It looks like a clash is about to commence, so let's see who's on top. Again, it's looking like those immortals are going to be doing work. Losing one immortal, that's too bad. No, not too much micro going on here, but that's okay. Yeah, definitely obAmA's favored right now. And these immortals are just tearing up these stalkers. And it looks like those immortals are... Oh, and blink finishes.
that was a
Clutch
bad blink. Those stalkers are protecting the immortals, and they just blinked. They blinked out of there, and the zealots just chewed up the immortals.
Losing that Colossus was no good. I thought
I think
obAmA was going to come out on top, but it looks
yeah,
like
that was a really bad blink. You saw the difference.
I did.
Here we go up in the top right. So maybe he wasn't expanding there. Maybe he was just scouting around and got lucky. Right as a probe transfer. 20 probes en route.
They'll defend
Oh,
the
but
base.
engagement coming. JohnHogan pushing into the foothold. What to call it? obAmA pulls back to the cannons.
This is a pretty good staging area. I like how Protoss build cannons at their staging area like this. It's pretty cool. I should do this more as a Terran and like build more
Warp prism.
incoming warp prism. That's going to be nice and handy. And he still has a couple of pylons, so he can still...
All those probes fell. They were not re-rallied. The efforts to protect the expansion had failed. More important fights were going on at the moment.
It looks like this Stalker push is going to be killing a bunch of probes of its own. The probe's getting a nice surround on this far Stalker there. The probes are actually doing some work. Stalker's still doing a good amount of work. Not focusing on the weekend Stalker.
There we
which is too
go.
bad.
Now we get a warp.
Another big warping. There we go. This is doing a whole lot more damage. It's looking like a lot of probes are falling. And what's the probe count out right now? 43 to 43, interesting enough. The probe count is even. Wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, and the real interesting thing is that JohnHogan has lost 19 probes, whereas obAmA had only lost 7. So being, I expanded sooner, but this guy, he outmapped me, I guess you could say.
Sure. Yeah, the probe count's dead even right now. Very strange.
These stalkers and zealots out in the middle of the map could be really useful back at home. What are they doing? How are they going to get around this?
I see a DT shrine has been erected.
Oh, I see. I think he's going to try to... What are you doing? You're losing your units. Oh, big blunder. JohnHogan.
Dark Shrine does kind of look like a blender. It looks like he's gonna get... Let's see, will it blend? That is the question, and it's looking like, yes, it does blend. DTs do a very good job of blending units into a fine, like, crimson-y goo. I guess it's blue. Protoss have blue blood. They're cops. And things are looking pretty grim for JohnHogan at this time.
Yeah, he's got no detection. For some reason, he's not building an immortal. I don't know. I don't understand it. Oh, he has one.
JohnHogan has an observer, but too little, too late. does not GG and immediately quits for his natural falls. All right, that was well played. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.
Good night.